Welcome back to another adventure. Today I'm out by the Republic mine at the location of the Red Mill. Gonna show you guys around the mill ruins and eventually get to documenting this whole area here. But I figured I'd start at the Red Mill, so hope you guys enjoy. All right, so we are making our way down to the mill site itself. This was Republic's second mill, the first being the Patsy Clark. That one was built in, I believe, 1897, and this one built in 1900, and ironically enough, only used for about 9 months, and can here and some strapping and bricks. I think this was the one, a lot of the bricks, the tan bricks there, were from, yeah, here we go. There's a good shot of a few of the bricks. They were made in Spokane. And so they're pretty local. A lot of metal, you know, square cans and stuff, but the most of the ruins are pretty unrecognizable, but there is quite a bit of concrete work out here and foundation left. Some of the flooring left in here, and I imagine these were for engines or whatever to run everything, generators and that kind of thing. But pretty impressive structure here, and as you can see, it goes all along through there and down over the hill there. I believe that concrete structure down there was actually the stamp mill foundation. And a little bit more over here. A lot of the wood left here, but it's getting pretty rotten and falling apart. But still a pretty cool one. I think down in there, that was kind of a little side room, and there was a ladder in there, but I don't think it really went to anything. But get back up and over here onto the foundations and kind of show you a little better view of it all. Quite a bit headed down this way, all along through there. A little bit of modern trash and stuff, but as you can see, like I said, it was pretty extensive over here, and it's kind of cool how much, whoa, it's kind of crumbly, how much is still here. A little better view down the hillside. This was a 7-level mill, so it was pretty big. They had a 200 ton per day goal, and I'm gonna head down this way and make my way down there and show you guys around in here. All right, so I just came down from up there on top of the foundations and everything and made my way down here. You can see some of it was concrete, some of it was rock, waste rock, looking at it. But I'm gonna hop up in here. It seems like there was a pretty cool arch built back in here, so that probably would have been a wooden floor stacked up on top there, making this just kind of a back room, I guess, or part of the part of the mill. Got an old can there hanging on there. Looks like somebody's been hanging out back here or whatever. Yeah, there's that arch. So there's a brick archway here. I know at some point I had read there was a roasting floor here. There's like a chute or something right there. Another one of those, I don't know if those were cyanide cans or what, but I find a lot of them out here. And some kind of little hopper, more bricks and stuff. But, so that's just coming in that way and back out this way. Kind of a really cool wall they've got built here. Just notice there's a little pocket here, so I wonder if that was the roasting kiln. But a couple of hooks up in there that are wrought iron or whatever. Kind of cool. And the rest of it, there's a carbide can there, and looks like they had some wooden chutes or something here with tin wrapped around them. There's a hole there. I think it might have held a motor or something. Old leaded can. And there's still a little bit here to look at other than the foundations and stuff. There's this big gate screw here that was one of the gates to open and close one of the chutes, I guess. And it's kind of interesting. They stacked up the rock and then poured that on top of it. Kind of cool. Got some more timber structure out here. Like I said, I'll add a picture of what this thing looked like in its heyday. It was a 7-level mill, so it's pretty big. It took up most of this hillside here, but yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of bolts sticking out, and they're kind of dished down under all the bolts there. So I'm thinking that was probably the stamp mill down there with the grooves out of it to run a belt or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, so pretty cool. What's left of this one? I'm kind of sliding down this hill here, so all right. So I'm down on the what I think was the stamp mill foundation here. As you can see, it's just massive. Lots of really big timbers that are mostly rotted away now, but all of these bolts are pretty huge too. And then we've got what's left of the loading chutes here. There's some metal down in there. It looks like it was used to, you know, wooden box with tin lining on it or whatever. But I'll show you that one down there. It still looks like it's a loading chute. You know, it's kind of a funnel shaped or whatever. And there's the remains of another one. But I've gotten out here far enough to kind of show you guys these. Yeah, so there's kind of a big cone in the concrete here with all these bolts around it. And like I said, it's kind of got these grooves out here, so it makes me think maybe there was a pulley or something, a belt. It was clearance for the belt to run through there or something. But yeah, kind of interesting. It might have even been the cyanide separation or something. But there's another look at the mill foundation from down here. And then looking back across. But it's pretty far down into that little channel there. And lots of tin. And looks like another arch right there, built out of brick, little archway. And there's a sunken in spot. I'm not sure if that was an adit or what, but another one right there. But it kind of continues on down, so I'm gonna make my way down off of here onto the flat again and show you guys the rest of it. So I made my way down here and just noticed this riveted plate. It's all riveted together. I don't know if it was an ore car or something. It's pretty long actually. But there's this one of these sinkholes. And then I'm not sure what this was. It looks like it was maybe had something rotating in there. Whether it was a fan or something to move the ore into the rail cars, but this was the rail line, the rail line, excuse me, running through. Came through this way, and all the ore heading out would get loaded up here. Like I was telling you, it's kind of, they're funnels, you know. You can see where there used to be, those bolts were hanging it off the wall there. And there's a look up at a little more of it. But like I said, pretty impressive how much is left out here. And you know, of course the winters take their toll on stuff, but everything's held up pretty good. Another little pocket right here. This one's a little deeper, but there's more of that tin sheet there. You got some pipes sticking along there, and then I'll look back at the whole mill foundation there. There was that other part's way up there, and all along there. So pretty cool, pretty extensive. There is, I think, a little more down this way, and I'm gonna make my way down this way and show you. I might be able to just head over this way, I guess. Looks like this was all waste rock along in here, and another one of those. Big timber sticking out down there, and I'll find a route to head down over this way. Oh, there we go. Another big hole in the ground here. And like I said, I'm not sure if there was an adit here or what that was all about. But I'll head over here real quick. There is a little bit of stuff over here. Oh, somebody flipped it over. It's a shame. Some pretty cool iron work on the back of this big, huge door. Oh, I guess there was a couple of them here because you can see the bolts sticking out here and there. And I just noticed this is a, I'm pretty sure it's not a plugged shaft, but there's the underside of it. You can't really see it very well, I guess. But you can see all the bolts and washers holding it together. And there's a circle of them right there, and then it kind of branched off. So the ironwork was pretty cool looking in there. And there's a bunch of kind of wood debris little bit of sheet metal, an old barrel or something, old riveted, maybe an air tank. It's just rotted away. But there's another little shack up this way. I'll show you guys here in a second. All right, so there is part of just kind of a lower room of the foundation. The foundation's all right up through there, through the trees. And I haven't really looked at it to see if you can see this, you know, in the old photos, but there's all the old red paint, which is why they called this one the red mill. There was also the white mill a little further up, but big old spike sticking out there. Looks like it could have been a single jack drill at some point, but yeah, all the old timbers holding the hillside back here. You can tell that tree wasn't here back then, but this kind of comes out this way. You can see some waste rock through there, and nothing else too impressive over here. Yeah, if I remember right, this all kind of is all flattened out up here. But there's a lot of debris coming down the hillside here from up there. So that was even right there was part of the building all the way down that way. And a lot of, that looks like it was a fan housing or something. Some more just scrap metal and stuff, old plate and timbers and stuff, old iron, and it keeps going this way. This here may have been an adit. And you can see how it's kind of V'd out right here. I think it was the number 4 adit. It was really close to the red mill. And obviously it's all completely collapsed now, but here's some more iron or sheet metal and stuff and timbers. That was, I'm not sure what that was, but it looks like it was kind of formed like that. Probably a fan shroud or something. But this is all tailings. Got some more sheet metal and bits and stuff here. And then it kind of flattens out into the valley there. So this is just kind of in between, because I came in from up there, went up along there, and then went down to there. I think that was about the last spot I was. That little cabin looking thing is right down there. And I just wanted to come up here and show you all what was left of the mill up here. There's a lot of timber all strewn along the hillside here where it just kind of has melted back into the ground. But you can see all the foundation work up into there. And quite a few bricks and stuff. There's a little better angle on that. A little anchor or whatever holding, or not holding anymore. Actually, that's kind of cool. You can see right where it was in that timber, and so that was all just holding up the wall with the foundation. I'll come around this way and give you a little closer view of this side, so I headed down that way after that foundation there. And like I said, it's not a whole lot of the wood is left. That one probably won't make it through the winter there, but it's still kind of cool to wander around and check it out, see what is left of them and stuff, you know. And especially seeing stuff like this. Anywho, that about wraps up the red mill. I'm gonna see if I can get up to the white mill today and get some video of that one. And so this appears to be the ore bunkers. So there was a sample mill right at the portal of the number 4 adit for the Republic mine. And so this was part of the red mill, just down the hill from it. So they had these ore bunkers here. Well, there was a what they called the sample mill, and they would do, you know, mill a small amount, I guess a sample, before they'd send it up to the main mill. And if it was good enough ore, then they would probably load it into this. And then I think there was a tramway, like a surface tramway, that would take it up to the red mill from here. So somewhere around here, another little shot of that bunker there. There's another smaller one right up there that we'll get to here in a minute. Got some more metal bits here. Old burnt timber with a timber bolt in it. Yeah, there's all kinds of this wire here. I don't know what that's all about, but there is definitely a foundation right there. And possibly a water pipe or something there. Old carbide, big carbide can there. Yeah, somebody's been digging around in this stuff. There's a bunch of, oh, that's iron. Huh. Holy shit. That is a big, huge weight or something with some handles on it. Looks like maybe some metal detectors were out here or something trying to find stuff. Oh yeah, there's a shovel there. Poking around down in here. There's another foundation there. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, looking at the concrete work here too, it's not all that great. So I'm thinking this is definitely sample mill for the red mill, where they'd test all the ore before sending it up to the main mill. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got some good stuff here. This might have been where the adit was. Yeah, somebody's been really digging in here. So here's some chain. Some old chain. That looks like either a fan or something. That's pretty heavy duty. Got a drill bit there. Yeah, there's the end of it over there. So a pretty long one. Just a chisel tip, whether it was broken or what, but lots of this white ash or something here. This is all just kind of scrap steel here. Oh, those are Those are lids from probably cyanide cans or something, or maybe, yeah, no, I think they're probably carbide cans. There's one with the lid coming out of it a little bit. See what that says. It says something. I don't know if I can read that, but yeah, I'll have to come back out here when there's a little more light. But yeah, there's definite concrete foundations in here, so I am pretty confident that this is the sample mill. I'd really be interested to see what that is. That might be some sort of a ball mill or something. I was kind of hoping I'd find an adit over here though, but I think that's going to be up in that direction a little more. So I'll get back with you guys if I find anything else. I just ran across this little can here. It's kind of an odd one. I don't know if it was, looks like it was used for pouring something there with a little spout, and then it's got the handles on either side. Whether it was cyanide for the milling process or something else. There's, oh man, another one up here. I don't know if it's got the same, yeah, I got the same handle, yep, right there. So there's a couple of them in here. Tons and tons of carbide can pieces laying all over back up in that direction. This is coming back up on those foundations. Just tons of this wire. I don't know if that was dumped later on or whether that was part of the mill. Maybe water pipe, but it's not as thick as, you know, usually the wooden water pipe hoops would be. Here's some barbed wire back through that. Yeah, this is another, probably either carbide or cyanide. Get a little better look at this foundation here though, and they're kind of strewn all over up here. There's one right there. There was another one, something big right there. I don't know if that's a foundation or something big in metal. Yeah, we got another, yeah, that other big foundation's right there. The one beside it there. And all right, so I am back up over by this ore bin. There's the little one there, and the big one is right down in here. I ran across maybe the biggest bumper ever, I don't know. I'm not sure what exactly it was. There's kind of some shackle, chain link or something there. Look like it might be pockets for something. And it's pretty hefty. Probably a good 12 or so feet long. Might be some more modern trash than mining stuff, but I think they had logged through here at one point after. So we got some pipe in the ground here. This is the smaller of the two ore bins. It's probably only 4 foot by 8 foot or so. It's got round nails, so it's a little later. But it's got 2 ore chutes here. Some pretty primitive gates on them. Just a board gate or whatever. There's that Bigger one down there. What do we got here? I think that's just a log. Yeah, it's just a log. But there's definitely some more. There's a big piece of rail here sticking up. And like I said, I think they probably had a trestle here leading to that, and then they just dump into the top of it. I don't know if, can't really tell what's going on up there. Yeah, kind of cool if there was still rail up there or something, but I think that all got salvaged during the war out here. But there's some more foundation over here. One right here, one adjacent to it. Looks like the remainders of one there. This one still has some kind of tin-lined trough here. And a couple of odds and ends. What that was for, but that one's a pipe junction for the airline. Got some wood in here. Some other just like kind of odds and ends piles that could be waste rock, or they could be more foundation. There's the rest of that foundation there. Kind of cool if that little tree wasn't in the way. A better picture, but the last one was the red mill, and this one is the white mill. Kind of up in the same area. A big ditch right here that seemed to have a lot of cans and stuff in it. Haven't really had a good chance to check all this one out yet, so looks like some old barrel or something. It looks like a pretty long barrel, but yeah, I'm not sure quite as much information on this one as I had on the other one. Some kind of thing there. Looks like it might have been a bell housing cover or something for an engine. This one's pretty big too. I know the last time I came out here there was an encampment here, so I wasn't able to check it out very well. And you can tell there's a little bit of stuff going on here, but for the most part they've gotten it back to how it should be, other than the graffiti. Pretty good sized wall here, and I think there's some more up above it. Looks like they had something mounted right here. That wall there. So I'll go ahead and get up to the top of this wall and see what else is up there. I saw a little bit of concrete up there too, so we'll check it out. So I scrambled up the side there. This is standing on top of this big, huge wall here. And there is definitely more all heading up the hill here. Lots and lots of graffiti out here, but quite a bit of ironwork. I guess that's mounting bolts, and then some tie bolts that were probably tying the timbers together. And a little bit more going on up there. Looks like all just foundation work though. Not a whole lot left at this one, but I figured it was still worth showing. And some kind of punch plate there. I'm not sure if that's original stuff or modern trash, but this appears to be the top wall of it all. And kind of cool. Well, that's it for the first part of the Republic Mine area. This one is the white mill. We already checked out the red mill, and next time we'll take a look around at some of the workings and what's left of those, and some kind of cool stuff out here. So I'm looking forward to wandering around it again and showing all of you what's left up here. So I hope you enjoyed the mill section, and we'll see you on the next one.